Understanding the different tabs in your audit results. First, let's run an audit. We'll wait for that to finish. I'm going to pause while it does that. Okay, we're back. The first tab that you're going to be taken to when you finish your audit is top results. What this is the top 20 results in Google search for the location and the term that you chose. One thing to note is that if your site is already ranking here, then it's not going to appear. So for example, this URL, and we'll cover this tab in a moment, this URL is ranking on page 1, but it's not going to show in the top results here. We don't want to calculate that into the metrics. So then what you can do on this tab is look at the data, see the word count, keyword appears, and so on. You can remove any of them that you don't want. And so on. That's what this tab does. This gives you the top results and gives you an opportunity to remove them. So that's what that tab does. The next tab is the Your URL tab. This is only if you do a URL search. Obviously, if you just do a keyword search, this won't be there. This is going to tell you the same information, except about the URL that you entered. It's going to tell you your title. It's going to tell you the URL, word count, keyword appears, keyword density, and so on. So that will give you an idea of how well you're doing. And then you can look at the averages. So this tab is going to be the average of this after you've removed the results that you remove. So the average one has 1,407 with one keyword density of 0.1, and so on. And then we're going to come over here to recommendations. Now I'm going to do a separate video on what recommendations mean, but this is going to give you an idea of what you need to change to emulate what's already working. So this will, if you need more words or less words, or if you have it right, reduce keyword usage, and so on. So like I said, we'll cover this in a separate video, but that's what this tab is recommendations based on your URL versus the top results, or the averages from the top results, if you want to look at it that way. And then the final one is export report. What that's going to do is create a little Excel spreadsheet with your results. So it's going to show you the top results, kind of like we looked at there, your URL tab, the averages, and the recommendations. So it's basically the same thing we just saw, but in an Excel spreadsheet that you can give to your staff or a potential client or anything like that. So, or a lead. So that's what the different tabs mean. Top results is what is currently listed in Google for that keyword. Your URL is the data from your URL. Averages is the average of each category by the top results. And recommendations is what you need to do to your URL to make them the same as the averages. And then export report just downloads all of this into a spreadsheet. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Thank you.